friends, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I hope that you will consider subscribing. I currently upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday with bonus uploads in between. I also have two other channels if you're interested. One is a vlog channel. I always link my channels down below, and then I also have a reselling channel. So one of my part-time jobs is I sell clothing, shoes, lots of stuff on Amazon, eBay, and Poshmark. So if you're interested in reselling, if you've heard about it, I show you hauls, I show you how much money I'm making. I leave that channel linked down below. Let's talk Sephora, friends. I have my notes on my phone. I want to try to do this video every year. I did a couple last year. I'll link them down below where I did like an Ulta hacks. I have a video, a full video that I did. I think it was called like the one secret Ulta and Sephora don't want you to know. We'll actually talk about that video because that's one of the hacks, but I go into detail on it. So I'll leave those down below, but I have some updated info for you that I like to share with my makeup addicted friends. I just love doing these because I shop at these stores a lot. 2019, I actually shopped at Ulta more than Sephora. I think that's the first time that's happened in my adult life, honestly. And part of the reason is because I kind of like Ulta reward system a little better than Sephora's right now. I did do a video comparing the two reward systems because in 2019, they both upped their game with their reward systems. I'll link that down below. But let's jump into it. I'll move over because I'll probably put photos of things here. So I always like to start with the most obvious, I feel like, hack is that I feel like it's obvious, but then when I tell people, like I was just telling my girlfriends, they didn't realize this, but you can get free samples at Sephora, friends. And specifically, you can get 3 samples per world. So what do I mean by that? That sounds weird. But you know, I think they call them like worlds, or let's just be normal and call them departments. I'm getting too like into like the retail world. But in different departments, so you know how there's like skincare in a certain area, there's makeup, there's perfume. You can even get perfume samples, friends. I just went the other day and got some. But you can get, I wrote it down here, 3 samples per department. So makeup, skincare, and fragrance. So let's say you want to try a Dior foundation, you want to try a Bare Minerals foundation, and you want to try a, why is it escaping me, a Tarte foundation. You can go and ask for it and they will give it to you. And the employees all know this, but I feel like most shoppers don't know this. You can go get fragrance samples because let's face it, Sephora's not like the most affordable place to shop. And a lot of times if I want to try higher end products, but I don't know if I want to spend $80 or $90 on that stinking Dior foundation, I go get a sample and I love it. And they're great to travel with, and they give you like a pretty decent sized amount. I'll probably put a picture of it on the screen. So don't be afraid to ask, friends. I mean, you can get some great samples. In skincare, I'm always telling you guys, I am a skincare snob. Like I'm looking at a $60 collagen cream right now. My skincare is not that affordable. But I do like to try it first before I pay $100 for an eye cream or a serum. So skincare is probably the #1 place I get samples from Sephora. Then fragrance, because you guys know I'm a perfume addict. And then probably foundation, because I just don't want to take that leap unless I try it first. So that's a tip from me to you, friends. Don't be scared to ask the employees. They all know that you can get that. Okay, tip number 2. I think you guys know this. Why do I keep assuming people know this, but maybe you don't. That's why you're watching this video. Did you know that you can get a mini makeover for 15 minutes and it's 100% free? So basically they'll go through the products used that you can buy. So they'll give you the makeover and they'll go through the products, and if you want to, you can buy them. You don't have to. You can tell them you want a smoky eye. You can tell them you want to learn to contour. You want to do like a red lip look. It is a mini makeover though. So from what I have written down, it's about 15. I actually used the service before. It's like, mine was actually like 30 minutes, but my girl was pretty awesome. I guess it depends on the Sephora store you go to. You know what? I've been seeing those videos go around where like people go to different stores and get their makeup done. Let me know if you guys would like to see that. I think that would be fun because I did the mini makeover at Sephora. Mine was way longer than 15 minutes, honestly. I felt like she spent like 30-40 minutes showing me like how she does a smoky eye. Then we did like a really glossy lip, and it was all free. You don't have to buy anything. I think I did buy the lip gloss that she used, but completely free, friends. You can go in there and like maybe you just need help with your eye makeup. Maybe you need to learn how to contour. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Okay, this is a tip that I've mentioned before, but I'm gonna mention again because I still use it. You can buy discounted Sephora, Ulta, any kind of gift card you want online. Let me give you a scenario. Sweet little grandma gives you a $150 gift card to Sephora. You don't want to go to Sephora, maybe you just don't want to use it, you just went to Sephora, so you put it on eBay and you sell it for $125 because you just want the cash, you don't want the Sephora gift card. So then here comes makeup addict Nikki who wants that gift card and wants to save 25 bucks, so I get $150 Sephora gift card for $125. There's many websites you can do this, like there's one called Raise, which I've never used, but I've done it on eBay. I even think I did it once on Craigslist. You guys, I am like the ultimate deal hunter. I look for deals everywhere, and I don't care if I even, like, saving $25 is a lot. So that's an option, something that I have done in the past, and I usually do once a month because I have a shopping problem, but that's an easy way to save money. I'll leave a link to where I get my discounted gift cards. I just go on eBay. I've never had a problem. They always work. Another tip, what tip are we on? Number 4 or 5? Sign up for Sephora's newsletter. I love their newsletter, first of all, because part of my job is to learn about new products that are coming out. And a lot of times they'll email you. I think they even text me. Oh, I have the app too. They send an app notification telling me when new products are coming out, when they're coming out. So you find out about new products, and it'll also give you a lot more free samples than if you're just buying online. Like, it gives me a code sometimes in the email newsletter to get specific samples that I don't see when I'm just shopping online. So sign up, it's free. You just give them your email. Another tip, I don't think we've talked about this, is signing up for Sephora Flash. It's kind of like Amazon Prime, but for Sephora. So you can pay $15 per year to get 3 days shipping, which usually costs $5.95 for one order. So if you think about it, it pays for itself pretty quickly. It used to be 2 days. I wonder when they changed it to 3 days. It used to be $15 per year for 2 days shipping, but now it's gone up to 3 days. So if you order from them pretty frequently, it kind of pays for itself. However, I'm one of those people that if I'm ordering from Sephora, I always qualify for the free shipping because I usually spend more than 100 bucks. So then I usually get free shipping, but it's not 3 day. It'll usually be my Sephora packages take forever. Anybody else? I don't have the Flash. I was a Rouge, but remember, full transparency, I told you guys, I've been shopping at Ulta more than Sephora. So now I'm not a Rouge anymore. I'm the next level down. Insider? VIB? I think it's VIB. VIB, I don't remember. There are all these tiers, like Ulta's like saying now they have like platinum, ultra platinum, blue light platinum. I don't know. There's a lot of names, but if you order from them a lot and you want it quickly, I think I might actually do that this year because their packages take quite a long time for me, and it can be annoying sometimes. Now this is a tricky one that I actually did a full video on, but you can return used products to Sephora with no problem. There's a caveat though. I say with no problem in air quotes because I did a video on this. This happened in 2018, but if you return to Sephora too often, they can like block you from doing any returns, or like worst case scenario, I've heard some people saying that they can't shop there at all, which is pretty crazy. I think you have to be doing a lot of returns. I did a full video on it if you want to learn more about that. But I'm just saying, like, if you really, I told you guys in that video that I did when we talked about it, I have returned something to Sephora. It's not often. I think in the years I've shopped there, maybe like 2 or 3 times, like I might try something once and I just absolutely hate it. And it was usually the things I return are very expensive. And I'm just like, no one wants to use this. I can't pass it on. I'm not really comfortable sharing eyeshadow palettes with people just because I put it on my eyes. I have sensitive eyes. There could be bacteria. You never know, you know? So I do remember returning like $100 palette to them. But just be careful. They're tracking those things because I think a lot of people abuse the system and they have blocked some people from returning there ever again. And I've heard of only 2 instances where I think some women, or yeah, it was 2 girls, were returning so much that they actually blocked them from shopping there. But I'll leave a link to that video if you want to check it out. Another big one that I'm sure a lot of you know, or maybe you don't know, Sephora twice a year, kind of similar to Victoria's Secret, their semi-annual sale, has their annual Sephora sale. It's usually, in the last like 5 years, it's always been in May and November. So for beauty insiders, you get 10% off. For VIBs, 15% off. And then in November, you can get up to 20% off. Those are usually like my biggest shopping trips to Sephora. Back in the day, do you guys remember Sephora never had anything on sale? Like there was no sale, like at all. I think maybe they would have like one a year. Now I'm getting postcards at least twice a year, but I think in 2019 was like the most sales I remember them having. Okay, next tip is one of my favorites, and I feel like a lot of people don't know this. I'll leave a link to it down below. But Sephora does have a weekly wow section. It's on their website. It's basically things that are on sale for that week. So if you see something you want, kind of have to act fast. But I found like palettes there for 50% off, foundations for like 40% off. It's on their website. It does change weekly. So if I see something I want, I usually pick it up quickly, but I feel like a lot of people don't know about that. And some of your favorite products could be on sale there. So I will leave a link to that down below. All right, next tip, which I feel like is kind of not sneaky, whatever. Get yourself a Sephora friend that works at Sephora. It's not sneaky, but if you maybe already know someone that works at Sephora, lucky for you. If you don't, maybe you could try to make friends with someone. I'm going to tell you about the Sephora employee discount. I have a couple friends that work there. So it's 40% off Sephora brands and 20% off the rest. So yeah, I feel like, should I be putting this in the video? Whatever. I always keep it real with you guys. I've used my friends' discounts many times. The only thing is, I don't know if this is specific to Los Angeles and California, but my friends are only able to buy $500 worth of product every month. So you can't go like super crazy, but I mean, $500 worth of purchases every month is a lot, especially when you can get up to 40% off certain products. So I'm not saying like befriend people just because they work at Sephora. Hopefully you actually like them. But I'm just saying, maybe you know someone and you didn't know that they get a discount. Well, now you know. And then, well, in California, LA specifically, where I shop, my friends get to spend up to $500. And usually like I'll treat them to a lunch or something, or give them some things that I buy. They don't care. Even if I give them a lipstick, they're so nice. They're like, whatever. Because a lot of times they don't want to buy all that product, and they don't need $500 worth of makeup every month. So it's a win-win for them. Okay, another one I've done a whole series on is buying Sephora makeup at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. I don't think Ross so much. TJ Maxx and Marshalls is where I find it the most. I used to do a whole series where I would take you guys shopping with me at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Nordstrom Rack is another good one, and I would find makeup like 50, 60, sometimes 80% off, friends. Just be careful, because I did a whole video where I bought the same foundation from like, I think it was TJ Maxx and Sephora, and they were not the same. Like it was the same foundation, same formula and everything, but there's a big difference. If you want to see that video, you can check it out. So I know that some of these stores are notorious for selling things that are maybe old, maybe they're returns, maybe they're expired. So just do your due diligence and make sure that the makeup is safe, it hasn't been opened, it's not expired. Look for expiration dates. But if you do all that and it looks good, you can save a lot of money. Nordstrom Rack is one of my favorites. I always find Becca, Kevin Aucoin, a lot of the higher end brands. At like Marshalls and TJ Maxx, you can find like Tarte. Actually, you can find higher end brands there too. Just be careful. Make sure it doesn't look like it hasn't been tampered with. It's not super old. There's nothing like inside of it. Because I have heard that sometimes that's where the return product goes. But I know a lot of it is just product that didn't sell. So you can save a lot of friends though. You can save a lot of friends. you can save a lot of money that way. Now let's talk about a Sephora product that was actually sent to me recently. This isn't, well, the brand is newer to me. This is Skin Fix. They sent me their lipid peptide cream. It's a nourishing, rich hydrator. I've been all about hydrating internally and externally because my skin, it is so crazy. Like, to me, it feels taut and dry, but on the outside, it's oily. In certain places, it's like combo. So I think that means I'm dehydrated. Also, it's the combination of the air here in this area. It's just very dry. So I've just been trying to drink a lot of water, hydrate. So I have been enjoying this. I always tell you guys with skincare, I have to keep you posted. I've only used it a couple times, but so far I do like it. I've tried a lot from Skin Fix actually in the last like 3 to 6 months. You guys saw me review their skincare that was in the green packaging. So I've been enjoying it. I'll leave a link to it down below. It says apply to face and neck after cleansing. Avoid a direct contact with eyes. It's cruelty-free and vegan. I think this is one of Sephora's clean brands. It has seaweed hyaluronate blend, peptide protein blend, and lily root extract. So I will keep you posted on this. That is it from me, friends. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out my most recent video right here.